Hey, I hope you're doing well. I've had kind of an introspective day. I just spent a lot of time alone today, which is not very often. And, I think I'm realizing just how important introspection is to your own health and your own mental health, along with your physical health, because it's all related. But having that time to just sort of sort through things and to kind of put things into perspective sometimes really, really makes things different. And, you can go from having one perspective in a situation to a totally different perspective if you take the time to just be alone and be kind of retrospective about your life and what's going on. But anyway, so that's been my day today. Today, I am going to be starting on page 116 towards the bottom where it's titled Tajpur, India, 1962. Why don't you just be happy about this child, my mother begs. I don't want a child, not your child, Thomas yells. You are too black. I don't want a black child, Thomas continues. How can you not love this baby already? It is a gift from God, Shanti cries. I cannot love something I do not want, he continues. Oh, Thomas, God is telling me that you will find a way to love and take care of this child, Shanti fitfully begs. In a fit of rage, Thomas punches Shanti in the belly. Stop trying to make it go away by hitting it. It is not going away. You are only hurting our little baby inside me. It is going to be here soon, and it is your child to enjoy, she screams. Thomas smacks Shanti across the face and says, I don't want it. That's about all I can read of this chapter right now. It's kind of a lot. And I did not know about all this until I went to India and had conversations with my mother, and my mother was the one to tell me about this. Obviously, I wouldn't remember this. And those are the details that she gave me. And I just thought, wow, to be that mean to a baby that's not even born yet, you've got to be pretty mean, and pretty vicious person. So I think of my dad anymore as having some very deep-seated issues. And I had no idea growing up. I thought, I was told he was so perfect and all this stuff. But to me, anybody that would just punch someone in the stomach when they're pregnant with a baby has to be a little deranged. And this is a hard thing for me to read about. It's just such an intense story. When my mom told me, it was intense. And just to have to read it and remember that, I was told my mother didn't want me. Now I realize my father didn't want me too. So it's a running story in my life to not feel wanted. Whether it's in groups of people or at a job or whatever. I mean, it can show up in so many different ways, and it has in my lifetime. You don't realize that those types of things carry through your lifetime, regardless of how your life is. You still feel those things because, like I was told that all my life, that my mother didn't want me. And then when I heard this story from my mother, which was probably, 20 years ago, then I had to carry that into my soul. And it was a lot to deal with, that not only did my mother not want me, but my father didn't want me either. So it's I'm not the only one out there, I'm sure, but it's just a lot to take in and a lot to accept, that you didn't come into the world as someone that was wanted, but as just being a problem. But anyway, so that's my thoughts about what I was reading tonight. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope life is going good for you. And I hope you take the time to just go be alone and have some time to yourself and have that introspection that you need to really get a different perspective on your life. It really, really, truly helps. I've used it a lot in my lifetime to just go away, be by myself, even if it's walk around in a store for 2 hours. You know, you're by yourself and you have time to just kind of absorb and think about things that you can't normally do when you're working or in front of people or at home getting pulled millions of different ways. So I hope you can do that and have that time to yourself so that, you know, if you're dealing with some issues or things, you can get that new perspective on it. And I just wanted to thank you again. I really do appreciate you guys, and I appreciate all your comments and people that are reaching out to me. I really, really do appreciate you, and I hear you. Thank you.